Fabian Picardo describes Sir Graham as having been Gibraltar's staunchest supporter in the European Parliament during his time there as an MEP. In a letter to Sir Graham, he says he'll be greatly missed, adding his knowledge of the workings of the European Parliament have been invaluable to the government. Mr Picardo adds it would be hard to find a replacement, which will still be needed, whether in or out of the European Union. For his part, Sir Graham says the difference of his time in Brussels, pre and post the Brexit debate, has been like night and day. Gibraltar, he says, has recently been finding it hard to make its voice heard.
On an official level, it has become very, very much more difficult. And when one needs to talk to people like Michel Barnier, who has been the European Union's negotiator for Brexit, when one needs to talk to others, it has been far more difficult to secure meetings. Gibraltar has been put into, I think, a mental category in Brussels which says, oh, this is something for the United Kingdom and Spain to deal with, whereas I would argue, of course, that Gibraltarians are citizens of the European Union and have rights as citizens of the European Union. It has just been a lot more difficult, and it has led to a situation where, for example, Spain has managed to get through an amendment to a piece of legislation describing Gibraltar as a colony. Now, Gibraltar officially, under the treaties of the European Union, is a self-governing territory for whose foreign relations a member state is responsible, similar at the United Nations. It's a disgrace that other member states have allowed Spain to get away with this, but that's what happens when the United Kingdom has no voice at the table.
The government says Sir Graham may still be available to work on specific projects for Gibraltar.